Well, hello there, my fellow rushers. How you been doing today? King Rex here, and today we're gonna be doing yet another Kingdom Rush Origins challenge. This one is gonna be pretty similar to the last one, but with different colors. So for today, we have to answer the question: can you beat Kingdom Rush Origins on Impossible with Team Green? Well, let's jump into the rules and explain what this team is, and begin. Alright, and so, the rules of the challenge. Rule 1, we're gonna be doing the main campaign. Rule number 2, we're playing on Impossible, as per usual, already said in. Rule number 3, what can we use? We can only use towers that have the color of green, which, in this case, is going to be Wild Magus, Forest Keepers, and I heard that some people were saying use Arch-Druid Hens, which I suppose it has some sort of green in it, like this is kind of green, this looks green, so I'm gonna include him just for the sake of it. And as far as heroes go, obviously we can only use green heroes, which in this case is gonna be Eridan and Bravebark. Yeah, that's pretty much it, but I'll try to stick to Eridan for the most part. Rule number 4, upgrade as we progress. That's pretty obvious, so reset everything and start off from scratch. And of course, the last rule, rule number 5, beat every single level without losing any lives. Can we pull it off like this? Let's jump in and find out. Alright then, starting off with level 1. Do I need to repeat myself like literally every single time? A joke. Yep, obvious. So yeah, the early game is not too different. It's pretty much gonna be the same thing as any other challenge in the eternity of challenges. It's going to be easy, pretty much. Yeah, I used Bravebark on the first level, yeah, I know. The only reason why I did it is because for some reason if you pick Eridan, you don't unlock him until wave 4, which, you know, to me it doesn't matter, but I just wanted to use a hero right from the get-go. You know, that's just the way I am. If there's one thing that I hate about challenges in Kingdom Rush, like any Kingdom Rush game, is when the hero is banned, like no hero at all. This is a challenge that I completely hate because having a hero makes tremendous difference. Even if you're using Flip and Bowling, it's still better than having nothing. Like you still have some sort of blocking power, you still have some sort of attack, some extra source of damage. Which is, I mean, yeah, he doesn't deliver all that much damage, but imagine if you didn't have him. You could have lost one life in a stupid way if he wasn't there to block. You never know. So yeah, anyway, that was a little mini rant about what I hate in challenges. Also restrictions. Holy crap, do I hate restrictions. But, you know, whatever. For this challenge, it doesn't matter. Because now we got the reinforcements. The reinforcements that are riding Wildcats or Panteras or whatever these things are. I don't know. I guess they're Wildcats. I think that's what they're called. Because I don't think they're called Panteras, but they look like one. They look like it. Maybe they're wargs some sort. I don't know. I'm not really deep into the lore of Kingdom Rush. I know most things about Kingdom Rush, but when it comes down to lore, I don't know everything. Like I know the main story, you know, the main narrative, but for the most part, I can forget. I don't know like everything, like every single little detail. But I know most things, so I feel confident. Anyway, let's get this, and... should I? Yeah, why not? Here we go with the Wild Magus. Smoke it action! Yeah, now we got this wonderful tower, which is pretty fitting for the boss, because the boss has medium armor, and this thing just is gonna destroy him. Sadly, we don't have Blaze Singers to accompany it. If we had, oh my god, the boss will make no progress at all. Yeah, but sadly, that's not the case. Thankfully, Eridan can dodge his attacks, because, you know, he doesn't do any group damage. Yeah, sure, he deals group damage with his, like, special ability, or basically global damage. And yeah, even though I messed up my micro and he ended up getting a little bit farther than he should have been, he still got taken down. And yeah, it was surprisingly easy. What a surprise. So far, Team Green has been doing well. Here we go with the Arch-Druid Henge, which, to be honest, I don't see too much green on this tower, but hey. It was requested by both of my subs that wanted to see this challenge, and both of them said to use the Arch-Druid Henge. Which, I mean, yeah, he has some sort of green here and there, but, you know, he's not like all-out green power like the Wild Magus. So, yeah. But then again, Bravebark is mostly brown, but he still has some green on him. You know, on his back, he still has some green, so... hence why I decided to use them. I could have used Kata because she technically has a green dress, but I don't know. I'm not a big fan of Kata, so I didn't even consider her. And I definitely should have, but you know, the challenge has already been done, so I don't want to repeat the level over and over again. Also, Forest Keepers, nice. Now I have the power of the Forest Keepers, which are only good if you have other barracks to accompany them. If you're doing solo, they're not that great. I mean, yeah, you can use another set of Forest Keepers in order to block while the other is hacking away with their Oak Spears, but that's kind of pricey, and I don't know if it's gonna be very effective. Now for this level, it wasn't too bad, even though we have a lot of Bander's Nizu Snatches, they're easy. With the Wild Magus' Eldritch Doom ability, we can just insta-kill them and destroy them. That's one of the good things, we have an insta-kill on our team, which is very nice. Here I decided to use Braveheart because his insta-kill is gonna be very nice. I also did not use the Fairy Airy Dragons because, I mean, they're purple, they're not green enough. And I also didn't use the Awoke Warriors if you saw back into the video. If you haven't, that's okay. But yeah, I'm trying not to use the bonus towers, but we'll see. On the last level I may have to use it, we'll see how it goes. For now, let's upgrade the artillery because the next level we're gonna need it. It's gonna be kinda nice. For this level, surprisingly, this tower, the Arch-Druid Henge, is not all that great. But whatever, he's still an artillery tower, so that's our best bet because look at all of these mushrooms. And also we have Avengers, but they're alright, just save up your Lightning Strike and make sure that you're blocking these guys. I'm also trying to use the Wild Magus' second ability, which is the Ward of Destruction, because I haven't used this tower too much, like I prefer High Oven Mage to be honest, but this tower is also pretty good. It has the insta-kill is nice, but I'm trying to utilize the silencing ability to the best of my abilities, and so far I've been doing pretty well. You know, we're already at the second boss, so we're doing something right. And yeah, but this level actually took me the longest to beat. I think that's my 4th attempt. I think I failed a couple of times to the Fungal Breeders because I didn't have that Wild Magus. And also, on the other time, I think I ended up losing to, what would you call them, the Red Caps? You know, the red dudes with the scythes that can insta-kill your units. But other than that, we were able to take care of this level. You just need to be a little bit careful and think about where to put your towers, and of course have Forest Keepers to deal with the boss. And yeah, she's already done. Now let's get this one, and we're gonna be continuing on. This level has no flying enemies, so Braveheart it is. And Braveheart, to be honest, he kind of has about the same goodness as Eridan when you think about it. I mean, sure, both of them are completely different. Like, Braveheart is mostly quote-unquote a tank, but he doesn't do his job quite as well as I would like it to be. Like, sure, 600 health is good, but the armor is not all that great. I don't remember the exact percentage that he had, but I think it's like 40%. So it's not all that much. Eridan it could be potentially tankier if you consider his dodge ability. So yeah, Braveheart is kind of failing at his job, but you know, he is a decent hero. If he is in the right hands, he can be a pretty strong hero. Especially with his insta-kill ability, which is pretty nice to have around. Even though we have Wild Magus, it's nice to have your insta-kill on a melee hero, because that way you can pick which enemy you want to insta-kill, and you don't have to rely on RNG. But on the Steam version you kinda do, because once he starts performing this attack, he kinda gets locked into an animation, and you can't move him out of the way. So he's gonna insta-kill an enemy no matter what. No matter if the enemy has like 10 HP, if you click on him and try to move him while he's performing this animation, he will not move. He will perform it, and then he will move. I think that issue doesn't exist on iOS though, but then again, his insta-kill is much worse on iOS because he doesn't insta-kill everything. I don't know how it worked. I don't know. I don't have an iOS device, so I'm not really familiar with this platform. And anyway, we're already at the last level. Wow, we've been cruising through. Green team has been doing pretty well. Yeah, should have been expected. We have 2 very good towers, Wild Magus and Forest Keepers. Sure, Arch-Druid Henge is helping out, especially on this level, because there's a lot of spiders. The Sylvan Curse is coming in clutch, you know, doing some true damage in the process. It's kinda nice. If I do say so myself, well, I'm not quite sure which tower is my favorite from this team. It's probably the Forest Keepers. But anyway, here we are at the boss. Wow, we've been rushing, man. We rushed through this. well, I guess people want to see this team going in action, and here it is. It's been going pretty swimmingly. Yeah, maybe we'll do blue team or orange team. Who knows? If you want to see them, then comment down below. And yeah, with that out of the way, the challenge is complete. Alright then, so, in the end, the question must be answered. Can you beat Kingdom Rush Origins on Impossible with the green team? The answer to that is yes. Yes, you can. It was surprisingly much easier this time. I don't know, maybe Force Keepers are actually very good. Who knows? Well, whatever the case, we're done here. And we're probably gonna be doing all the colors, because I kinda like this idea. So yeah guys, well, with that out of the way, that's gonna do it for the video. Thank you everybody so much for watching, I appreciate you for sticking around to the end. Subscribe if you want to see more of this content in the future, and while you're at it, drop a like on the video, it means a lot to me. And I will see you in the next video. Until it comes, that was King Rexy, over and out.